All right, we're live. All right, everybody, welcome back to in like a year, I don't know, 2 years, a year and a half, 3 years, I don't know, but welcome back to Knuckles Family and Friends podcast. We're back to talk about the challenge, season 40, Battle of Errors. Me and Kasey are back with the challenge podcast, and it has been a minute. Life has gone away and everything right there, and I was telling Casey that I know we've not done this in a minute, but we really gotta do the podcast again on Challenge 40. I mean, the Challenge 40 right now because they're fucking nuts. Sorry about that, but because this is the season that we've been waiting for. With the old school and the new school, and we are finally here. We are here to talk about. I guess we'll talk a little bit about at the launch special too, but mainly talk about episode 1. But before we talk about episode 1, Kasey, my friend, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm super excited that the challenge is back. That's what I need. And yeah, physically, I'm fantastic.
Yes.
I know I look different, so that's wonderful.
It's not like I'm not paying attention, but just damn gnats in my fucking room right now.
Like I said, I have them in my apartment too. I completely understand.
Oh my god. But I'm happy to have you back. Happy that you're doing well. Basically, you're doing well. So, that's all I can really ask for. God damn.
Yeah.
And like I said, me and Casey are legit friends. Like, you do have some people that are just colleagues, but me and Casey are legit friends right now. So, I just want that to be known right there.
We are actual friends.
We're actually friends. Now, before we get into the challenge season 40, how did you feel about? Before we get to episode 1, but how did you feel about this cast? Because every cast is not perfect. We're not gonna have that perfect cast, but I love the cast. Now, granted, there are obviously some people that you would miss, especially from Era 2. Obviously, Wes.
That is honestly one person that I really, really miss.
Yeah. Evelyn would have been nice.
Love F to come back. Landon, I would love him. I would love.
Would Landon be? Would he be Era 2?
Landon would be Era 2.
He'd be Era 2. And it's and I like Brandon. Like I said, I would take, honestly, of all the respect to Ryan, Brandon, and Derek, I would have put in Wes, Landon. Is there another person that was in Era 2 that was pretty good that didn't make it?
I'm trying to think.
I can't think of anybody.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, then you can probably keep Derek then after we did in All Stars 4. But the ladies though, I will give it to them. Even though it's not the perfect, I will give it to I think it's no question that Era 2 ladies are the best.
Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. Even Aviv, she only did one challenge, but she won that challenge.
Yeah, I'm happy to see her too. I'm happy to see her too.
Me too. I loved her. I watch the old seasons all the time, Fresh Meats are my favorite to rewatch. So I watch it all the time. I love Aviv. I'm so happy to see her.
Now, here was my thing. Obviously, the concern with Era 2 was the relationships. Obviously, if they move past the relationships, they can literally, female wise, guys wise, I'm just now, Era
group of girls.
Yeah. And Nehemiah said Era 2 is this team is the what was this quote again? Era the strong woman, something like that.
Yes,
but he knew what's up though. He all knew. He said something that we all knew. Now, Era 1, great relationship. Era 1 was despite maybe a few people on that team, I feel that is the best Era in terms of a team right there.
I agree. As far as the challenge teams goes, I agree. It just stinks because they're older, and then they have you have 20-year-olds in Era 4.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a tough road for our Era 1s.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
because they're.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Era 4, in terms of a team, I don't know how I feel about them, but individually, I feel so they can do better. Individually, I feel so they're better. As a team wise, I don't know. Team 3 is I'm kind of mixed on because, like I said, you do have some good teammates on Era 3, but like once again, relationships actually between Tori and Amanda. Obviously, if we have Amanda, I'm so glad she burned the hatchet with Kara in that launch. But I'm like, oh my god, are we seeing this right now?
I
Like,
know, because like even when Kara's horse died, like everybody, I mean, I thought of it. I was like, oh my god, Amanda like wished that for her. Like that was horrible. Like that was one of
yeah,
like the thoughts that went through my head. I was like, that's horrible. But
yeah. But
I'm
Amanda
good.
grew up. She apologized, and I respect her for that. I really, really did. It's like she'll apologize to Carl, but he'll apologize to Tori. I still don't know what the beef is between those two, to be honest with you.
I think maybe their personalities just clash because like I don't remember any like really specific like occurrences. They just never liked each other.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
mean,
weird
Amanda
because they
just
do
called.
work with the same people. Like they
Amanda just calls out Tori when she just be like switching sides and stuff like that, and people don't like that. But I respect that shit though. That I'm gonna call you on your shit. I'm gonna call you on your shit.
mhm.
Now, I mean, I don't know. I can wait any longer. We might as well just get into this first episode like right here because I'll be honest with you. When I text you about how I felt about episode one, I told you I liked it. And now I look back at episode one, I feel as though we were robbed of a great opportunity because we all know that deep down in the end, it's only going to be one guy and one female winner. We all knew that, right? But I feel as though we were robbed to see how these teams would have worked together because already by the first episode, we gotta get the weak people out of each eras because the first episode was like a single challenge, and I
Mhm.
would have loved to see these teams dwell together. Now, obviously, we all knew deep down that we're probably gonna have like double eliminations, single eliminations, but right from the bat, we said we're gonna go through 8 eliminations, and like, well, we didn't get it in the first episode, but like we're going to get eight eliminations. That's a lot. I'm just like, damn, they ain't fucking around. But at the same time, though, I really wanted to see how Era 2 was the most excited for it. I was excited to see how that team dwelled along with Era 1, but like just because of the women, excuse me, I really, really love to see if they work together. I would love to see if Amanda and Tori work together, or Nerys or Olivia. Like I would have loved to see some gold opportunities of team ups, but like now, not to say that we're not going to get that because this is the first night. I think after this first night of eliminations, we will get into like the actual team dynamic of the challenge. But it's like I'm still like a little bit bummed out that we did not get to see the teams that we really wanted to see. Now, maybe you might feel differently about that.
Um I do feel a little differently about it just because they haven't been told like we as viewers know that there's one male and one female winner. But I don't did they say that? They didn't say that. They just said that there's $1 million prize.
Yeah, they didn't say that.
They didn't say that. So that's where it's getting interesting because we're getting into this like, oh, there's going to be 8 eliminations and you guys have to pick. So it's like really by chance. They don't know. Like, do they pick the strongest people? Do they want to get the bad people out? Or do they want to make their team stronger? Like,
I think they all know deep down that it's gonna be well. Although TG didn't say there's one winner, I think they all know deep down it's gonna be one
yeah,
six winner.
yeah.
We all deep down one. It's all gonna be a 1-6 winner. So let's get on with the first challenge now. Casey, as you has always done so well. If you can, I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Maybe I should have told you about this earlier, but you can please tell us the first challenge that they had to do tonight. Well, yes,
Yes.
last night.
I can't tell you what the name of the challenge was. I keep missing that.
Was it lighted up?
Oh, it was lighted up.
God,
Yes.
God
Yes.
damn, I am
You
so
are so
freaking
good.
smart. God,
I was
I'm
I
smart.
forgot the name. That was so good. It was lighted up.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So it was lighted up. And basically, what everyone, this was basically an individual challenge. Everyone had to compete by themselves.
Individual between your errors.
Yes. Like, and you're kind of going against your errors too, because the winner of your era gets to choose who goes into elimination. Yes. So everybody had to put together a puzzle It was the number 40 in a puzzle. And then they had to row in these, they're in Vietnam. So it was like these little Vietnamese like boats.
Mm-hmm.
They were funny. And then they had to paddle over to the other side of the river that they were on and gather these like little sticks with light bulbs on the end. And then when they got to the other side, they had to put them all into a 40, and then it looked like a lit up 40. And like I said, that each era had a male winner and a female winner, and then each era had a female loser and a male loser, and those losers automatically went into elimination against the people that the winners.
They have to like and tell them why they deserve to stay and everything. For the people that are not going to this elimination, as far as people that are like still up for elimination, they have to plead their case as to why they should stay, which we'll get into a little bit later on. But I'll say this though, man. The people that stood out to me, four people that stood out to me, even though some of them are from different eras, CT, Rachel, Cara, and Laurel. Those motherfuckers stood out to me, like, because they were like, well, Laurel was the first one to get it done, right?
Mm-hmm. Laura was the first one to get that puzzle done.
Cara was the second one. And it's like, you see the. Okay, let's talk about this. The Laurel and Cara relationship, it's toxic. Like, they need to stop being friends. Because, like, I know people don't like Paulie, but, like, he's right. Like, Laurel is not going to treat Cara good, especially after what we saw in All Stars 4, which I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't want to seem like I'm a hater right now, because right now Laurel did beat Cara in that, right? She did. But I'm gonna just say this though. I feel as though when Laurel wins a challenge, Cara has been on both of those seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to take any away from her, and I'm not trying to take any away from her win. She won that. She like the whole deserve thing. She won it. You know what I'm saying? But did she have some luck that happened to her? Yeah, because when Laura won Free Agents, she won up against a bad hand Cara. Now we never would have known what happened if Cara, was in the final against her. We don't know what would have happened. Had Laura not, how Cara not get the bad hand, what could have happened? I don't know. But it's like that definitely played a plan that Laura winning that stuff, because with all due respect with Devin and Nani, they were not on Laura's level, which I gotta look at and see how Nani did in that, but like I just feel as though they were not on Laura's level in that final.
I agree. But honestly, I don't think Laura was at her best in that final either. Nani almost beat Laura.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Final. That's why I was kind of like, that's why I was kind of came back in the mind.
I mean, I love Nani. Nani is an angel from heaven. I love her so much. But like on Nani's best day, she doesn't hold a candle to Laurel on her best day. That's okay.
And let me ask you this, because like I said, we didn't talk about All Stars 4. This is just my opinion. I feel as though that was BS in the All Stars season 4 final, when people that got eliminated could give their star to somebody else. So the people that got eliminated could give somebody help that's in the competition. Like, no, the winners don't get an advantage, but the losers help somebody get an advantage right there. And like I said, I don't want to think I'm a hater, because all fair love boring challenges.
Yeah, all's fair.
But that was Nicole and Derek giving Laurel those stars. I'm like, she's got this now. Because had she not gotten those stars, Cara would have won that. Now, shout out to Cara. She has grown a lot. And I understand he's not the favorite person, but I will admit, Zach's got a fire podcast. Zach's got a good podcast. Granted, I'm not going to pay for the Patreon, which that's his business. That's how he makes his money. I'm not going to tell you what you can't do your business, but like, he's got a fire podcast. And Cara's response to that, she was very, very grown about it. She didn't say, well, it's me, I want to hand that. I mean, she did say, I wish I would have handed that, but like, that's what it is. I'm not going to be mad at that for it. It is what it is. Like, that's what happened. Would I have loved that? Yes, but like, at the end of the day, she won that. She deserved that. So, shout out to Cara for, taking taking it as a woman right there. But like what I'm trying to say is when Laurel beats Kara in these challenges, she gets some of slight advantage right there. And I'm not trying to take away from Laurel's wins because Laurel is a beast. Let's not get that twisted, but it's like Laurel gets like these little I don't want to say hands, but it's like she gets something that goes into her favor right there when she beats Kara in these things.
But the challenge is a social game too,
That is
especially when
true.
they started bringing Big Brother people on it. You know that level, like you have to up the ante a little bit, and that's what the challenge did when they started, bringing those other aspects into it, and that's part of the game now. Like
No,
you have to
it,
be on your social game, and that's always been a problem for Kara. Her social game in the challenge has always been problematic. Hopefully, I'm hoping that the page, I mean, I'm hoping the page can turn this season for her. I really do, but she needs to start learning how to get along with people that you don't necessarily like. And it doesn't have to be Laurel. You don't
but
have
she
to get along with Laurel. Like,
I know we're jumping ahead, but she kind of did though, which we'll get into. We'll get into that a little bit later. But like, nonetheless, though, we see that Laura and Carl came to play. Like they were the first out of their eras to finish. And like I said, CT and Rachel showed up as well too. Another surprise to me was Corey. He is not good with puzzles. He
I
is not
know.
good with puzzles.
I know. But he said he's been practicing with his kids, and that's really
Okay,
showing up.
okay. With all the respect, friends of your kid, what puzzles are you doing at that age right there? Are you
I mean,
doing like the easiest puzzles right there? Because your kids' puzzles and the challenge puzzles are a bit different. Now, granted, maybe that one was a bit of an easier puzzle compared to others that they done in the finals, but it's like, but Grant, I'm so happy for Corey, but it's like, what kind of puzzle were you working on right there? Because I didn't see what challenge that puzzles were. Because Grant, I am not the best at puzzles either, but it's like, what puzzles are you doing with your kids? Because they ain't doing a challenge level puzzles right there. They're not.
you never know. His kids are probably geniuses.
They probably are. I mean, have you seen their mother? She's a smart person.
She's very smart, very.
Very, very smart. And
And I miss
Tori,
Corey so much. I just had to go back to the Corey
you miss
thing.
who?
I didn't realize how much I missed him until like I saw him again, and I'm like, oh my god, Corey, I
Oh, I
missed
know.
you.
I always fucked with Corey.
Yeah,
I always fucked with Corey. Let's say his pose has never been a strong suit, but like he's never been a good entertainment on television though. Like ever since I followed him from the real world explosion, I'm like, yo, I fuck with this dude right there.
mm-hmm.
I love Corey. I got nothing but love for Corey right there.
Love Corey.
Yeah. And Tori, obviously it's no surprise she's the best female in that era 3 group. So like she put out strong right there. Era 4, it was between Michelle and Jenny, but Jenny forgot one of her pieces right there, and Michelle took that opportunity to win. And Horacio, correct me if I'm wrong, is this his first time actually winning a daily challenge? Because he didn't win a daily. I don't think he's won a daily
I
challenge in the last season in Challenge 39. And I don't think he's ever won a
it might
daily.
be. I don't know because
I don't think he's ever won a
he's been in
daily.
elimination quite a bit. So
Yeah, but I don't think he's ever won a daily though.
no, I don't think so.
I've never seen him win a daily. So this is a good first one for him though to win a daily right there.
Absolutely.
Now I was saying for Era 1 that the only people that I feel as though like I feel sorry, well not feel sorry for, but like that I don't have a ton of confidence in is Katie and Anissa, and
Yeah.
that showed. I mean that showed like I have respect for everybody on the chance, but it's like I knew what was happening with that. Now the guys, yeah, I mean it is what it is with the guys right there. But like Anissa and Tori, I just saw like not Tori, Anissa and Kay, I just saw that they weren't not going to be the best. But I will admit, Tina surprised a little bit right there.
Yeah, Tina always surprises me, honestly. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God. Like, because sometimes, like, I think whether she cares or not. Because, like, if Tina doesn't care, she's not going to perform. But if Tina cares, she's going to perform.
Yes.
So, and I also think she compares herself to other people a lot. And if she's going up against people she thinks she can beat, she does perform better than when she's kind of like, oh, like, if I could see her competing differently against like Anissa versus if she had to compete against Laurel. If she has to compete against Laurel, she's not going to try.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely right. But listen, I'm glad she did her thing of the challenge. Now, era two, Banaz was the first one of the guys to win, whereas Ryan came in last. Oh yeah, so back era one, Katie came in last for the girls, and Mark came in last for the guys.
Yes.
Um, for era two, Banaz came was the first guy, but Ryan was last along with Kellyanne.
Leroy was the last.
What?
No, that's era
We'll
3.
era two.
Sorry, Ryan.
Honestly, Leroy can honestly be like an era two person, to be honest with you as
He
well.
could be.
A lot of the era three people could have been era twos a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I feel as though some of the team was confused because I feel as though it probably should have been maybe era one and two together. Even though I get 10 seasons of each one, I kind of do understand that format, but I feel as though era one and two just seem like the same to me.
I think it's hard to differentiate because around the time of era 2 and 3, the challenge and the real world were both playing. So it's like we were watching the real world with era 3 people while we're watching the challenge with the era 2 people. So it's really hard to differentiate.
Yeah,
I get really confused.
It really is confusing right there. Now, era three, I will admit I am a little bit sad to see Leroy and I come in last place right there. Devin had the unfortunate luck of like having his thing sink right there.
Poor Devin. Yeah, like his boat sank, but he swam.
He swam
and still beat Leroy.
Like, yes.
That is like
still beat Leroy.
Feel like I don't understand how people don't know how to like paddle by now, like when you're on the challenge. Like,
well, first of all, I've never really paddled, so I would not know.
I've never paddled either. Like, I
but
can't.
But yeah, what you're saying is y'all done this for so long. Like, how do y'all not know? I mean, CT was having pro tips of that thing.
That was so funny.
Don't fall, yeah, I know. Don't fall in the water right there. Like, simple as that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and also in era for Theo and Nerys, who I was saying this in one of my videos. Maybe I didn't touch base on too much on it, but like, I was nervous for Nerys in that team because like after what she did in season 39 was remarkable, but like I'm just looking at the girls on their team. I'm just like, I don't know how Nerys goes well with like Kasey and Jenny, Michelle, and she has a better chance against Olivia, but I was still like, I don't know about the girls.
It depends, like on what like we're talking about. Like, I wouldn't. I mean, I love Nerys, and Nerys is awesome. She's such a good challenger. But like, I could see like if it was a puzzle and like something with endurance, sure, she has every chance in the world.
But here's the thing, though, she did have a puzzle. She did have a puzzle in this one.
Yeah, that's true.
And she just couldn't finish it in time right there. So I was a little bit nervous for her. Because here's the thing. If she thought the challenge from last year was exhausting, when you come into a challenge when you're in a relationship, that's even more challenging right there as well. Because you now only have to look out for yourself. You got to look out for your other well-being. And there was an article that I read that's saying that she did not like playing this season because she wanted to be with Horacio, but also she also had to protect them as well too. And Banana said himself, like, when you're on a challenge with a significant other, it is very, very difficult. It never works out. I mean, the only person I've worked it out for was Brad and what was his ex-wife?
Tori. Yeah.
Those two right there. But, like, it's not saying it can't be done, but, like, it's very difficult to, like, win that right there.
And even that season, they broke up. Like, she, like, threw the ring at him. Like, they were not having a good season that they won. But
really? I thought they were married, though, at the time.
Yeah.
I guess it was shortly after, I guess.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know, but they never got along on the seasons that they were on. Well, that's why I tell you and Kelly all the time, if I was ever on the show, I'm throwing everybody under the bus.
She did say that.
Like, if my boyfriend's there, they're going under the bus too. Like,
I don't think I can mentally take the challenge. Like, I might think I can do it, but when I get there, I'm like, yo, I mean, see, but here's the thing though. The challenge, and I love everybody in the challenge, but like at the end, they're all hypocrites. There might be only a few that always keep the word, but like what Devin was saying, Leroy can play the shit again when we trust him. But Devin, you said yourself that's why people that play clean never win the game because you gotta play a little bit dirty right there. I mean, hell, you're all on a season called Dirty 30.
Right?
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
yes.
Like there are times when you gotta play dirty, which I never like. Everybody gets mad when they lie to them, but they're technically only mad because they backstab them first. Like there's no such thing as a clean game in the challenge. Granted, there might be a few people that like play clean, but it's rare to see though.
It's very rare to see. It's not.
Oh, you know what I also want to talk to you about? How we talked about about the cast. How did you feel about Sarah and Susie wanted to come back on the challenge? And they said on the Zex podcast they wanted to be on, but they never gave them calls. And it's like, yo, if y'all want some good TV, why not have Sarah and Bananas on the same TV screen, the same season, especially for this type of season right here? You know how much more views you would get from that? So to hear them say that, I'm just like, because I really thought, because me personally, I thought Sarah chose not to be back on. All this time, her and Susie want to be back on the challenge. I was shocked to hear about that.
I mean, it's probably, and I don't know anything about production. I mean, I've heard some stuff, but they would probably hold those people accountable, and people don't want to be held accountable.
They would have held like production accountable,
Yeah.
or like
production accountable. Like everybody's been talking about how they were treated this season, like by production on season 40. Did you see all that? Like Jordan spoke out, like
touch base because I was not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've heard anything about that.
Yeah,
I probably wasn't looking closely, but like, how were they treated this season?
Yeah, they said that there was like they weren't fed enough, and like there's just a lot. There was just a lot going on. Are you okay, Mom? Yeah. Sorry.
We don't need an emergency right now during the recording. Right? I would like cut this off. Cut this off.
Sorry.
Luckily, we're not live though. Luckily, we're not live.
Right.
We're not live. Yeah, but okay, yeah, we'll touch base. We'll touch base on it after. Then I'm just shocked to hear about that. But now, guys, we have our winners. Now, I'll say this: I don't feel as though the first. I mean, you always want to put out a good first impression, but I feel as though even if we had a bad first impression, doesn't mean you're going to be shit throughout the challenge. Like, it just wasn't your day.
Exactly. I agree with that 100%.
It just wasn't your day. Like I said, like Jordan, like I would obviously choose Jordan over Corey, but like it wasn't Jordan's day that day.
It wasn't. It
really wasn't. So now we have our winners and we have our losers. I mean, the biggest thing we'll see where we said that Era One has the best relationship. This is where it gets tough for them because they have years of friendships. Now, I'm not saying everybody within season Era One is like friends with one another, but it's like their relationship goes way, way back, and it's like, damn, I don't want to play this. I don't want to do any of them dirty right now. Like, this is the start. And this is where I was like, damn, man, we're getting robbed of a potential good team up already right now. I'm just like, oh man, it was tough for CT and Rachel. It was tough for all of them right there, and I felt for them. And I mean, as I said before about and not being your best day, like I understand CB was not impressed with Darrell, but it's like we know what can Darrell do. We know what he can do. It just wasn't his day right there. So it's like, and Derek's like, come on, man, we play dirty right now, but it's such a difficult thing right there. I felt for everyone right there. I'm like, damn, this is tough for y'all right now.
Absolutely, I agree.
Now, Era 2, yeah. First of all, Bananas and Laura winning, like, I already know what it means for Cara right there. It is not long good for her. No. But Laura was saying, well, I want to keep Emily right now because she's a strong woman, which leaves me Aviv and Cara. And it's like, well, if you want a strong woman, and there's no respect to Aviv, why not choose Aviv? Not only that, if you choose Aviv, you're only starting the rivalry early, so much early right now. Because it's like, Cara's gonna be like, whoa, you don't trust me right now? We're gonna do that already? Like, y'all vets say don't be pulling the trigger early.
Well, but you got to put it in perspective. Also, like making another enemy on your own team by putting in Aviv. Like, I'm not saying Aviv would have any problem with it, but Laurel and Cara already have like bad blood. You know what I mean? So why make another enemy or give another like hint of bad blood on your team that you're on? You know what I mean? So
Well, who would you rather be scared of? A person that's only done this challenge once, or somebody that's been doing this
I mean,
multiple times and has the same wins as you, and she knows your weaknesses and your strengths. You know,
yes,
which
that's true.
we'll delve into that a little bit later, right there, because they did have that, deliberation, whatever the hell it's called. Error 3, you have Tony talking to Cora like, "Yo, do you want to have the best players on your team, or do you want to get rid of what is it? Basically saying, don't you want to get rid of the strongest on your team already?" You know what I'm saying? Which, listen, there's a positive and negative to whatever you do with these decisions, because it's like, yes, if I have a strong team, we can keep ourselves safe. But when it gets to the final, I gotta go against this person. So what the hell can I do right there? So it's a tough decision. And then error 4, I mean, I even though there has not been a clear decision yet, it seems like the rounds on the wall for Nerys right there. It really feels as though. And my God, man, I hate to say this. There's gotta be the reason why Festo is not in this season 40 instead of Josh. Like, there has to be a reason why they Josh is not there and Festo's not there. I'm pretty sure Festo had to have been their early choice. They have to have been.
Had to
Because
have
when I
been.
see Josh, I'm just like, ugh.
Why? Well, I mean, I feel like they both give the same amount of drama. I can't stand Josh. I cannot
I don't
stand
know in
him.
person, but it's just like every time I hear Josh speak, I'm just like, oh God, here we go.
I don't feel like looking at, like, again, I don't know him as a person. I'm sure he's wonderful. He won Big Brother. Like, he did it for something. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't really even like him much on Big Brother, but he did win. So, like, he's a good person, but like,
but this ain't
I'm
Big
just
Brother.
by him.
This ain't Big
Mm,
Brother.
the same Big Brother,
This ain't Big Brother, my dude. It ain't Big Brother.
not Big Brother.
And then I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that Theo and Paulie had such a heated thing right there, because I thought after World War II, I thought it was over. Especially when they fact, Theo has love for Kara, and Kara and Paulie are dating. I feel so, that would have like been like nothing. But apparently, there's some friction between those two right there.
Yeah, like I forgot about it until they like brought it up. I was like, oh yeah, like that.
Y'all did kiss.
Yeah, they had beef.
Well, they kissed too.
They did. They did. That was funny. That was. I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, oh my god, that's so funny.
They kissed too, So I thought it was very funny with that right there. But where should we get to? I guess I mean, really, the main thing was the challenge, and then the decision making right there.
And then it went right into the deliberation. And I mean, like, I feel like the part of where there's going to be like 8 eliminations, I think is a good thing, because I didn't get enough from this first episode. Like, I didn't see Jody at all. Like,
Yeah,
they barely showed Jody.
they barely showed anybody in this first
Yeah,
episode,
like,
but at first both of us were saying, we know how we like to see a daily and an elimination, but we are getting 8 eliminations, and I feel it's maybe after that's when we get the whole daily challenge, then elimination right there. So I'm happy with that. But let's get to the deliberation. Error 1, Derek, man, you pulled a Nelson right there, and I'm not gonna lie. When you see that Darrell confession right there, it's gonna be like, damn, bro, like, what the hell? Like, I respect Derek for that, but man, if I'm Darrell, I wouldn't have said that. Like, we want to keep it real. We always say to keep it real, but like, there's a time when keeping it real goes wrong, and it's like Darrell, the way how you said it right there, it's like Derek watches this and he'd be like, well, damn, man, like. I mean, great. I don't know what Darrell has done for him in his personal life right there, which we can keep that behind closed doors. That doesn't have to be talked about right there. But like, I respect Derek for that. And also another pro tip from CT, if someone wants to go in,
You let them.
you let them.
Go right ahead.
And like I said, era one, they just not everybody, but like majority of them got love for one another. Now, had it not been for Derek stepping in, I don't know, it would have been Darrell or Brad. I don't know because Brad was the odd man group out of the whole era one guys. So I don't know. I mean, Derek took a bullet for Darrell. I said Nelson. That was a Nelson moment right there. And now for the girls, well, then again, I mean, Rachel was saying that we were going to do like opposite sex choose, but Derek already did her job for us. So now it comes out to CT, who he's going to pick. Now, Anissa was saying that, well, now that Rachel's letting CT pick, she does not have my back. And it's like, I understand that you and Rachel have had a past, but it's like, I don't think that's going to fly right now, especially when he's like, only the strong can survive right there. Like we need strong people on our team. Which by the way, I love what Rachel said earlier was like, I am one of the best. I'm like, you got to right, you're one of the best right there. I love that she said that. Right. Like, I love when the challengers that that multiple things they know that I'm one of the best here, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like Bananas can say that, CT can say that, Jordan can say that, Laura can say that, Carl can say that, but when it's Carl says that, it's like, how dare you say that right there? But like, say that you're one of the best right there. And I love that Rachel said it because I never know for Rachel to be like much of a talker right there, but like she's confident in herself right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And speaking of Rachel, we talked about this on text. All Stars 4 had some BS eliminations.
That was ridiculous.
To have Cara and Rachel go against each other with some great toss thing, it's like, I'm like,
you see this shit?
That is yes. That had the opportunity to be one of the best elimination rounds the challenge has ever seen, and they did a freaking a knife throw at the pictures, whatever it was.
Now here's my thing though. Do they know what elimination is gonna be?
Dude, I would have changed it. Like honestly, if they might not have, but like production could be like, okay, pause. Let's make some great freaking TV because that's what we do for a living change this up. All they had to do was put a bucket in the middle and do a balls in. Like that would have been sick.
That would have been sick right there. I just want to say that right there because that's my only thing is that I'm sure we're gonna get some dream matchups this season, but it's like let it be something we can both really love. Like I said, if you can have one elimination I would love to see. I understand there's a Cara and a Tori elimination that we all want, but if we get a Laurel and an Emily elimination, I would love that.
That would be awesome.
I would.
Oh my god, that would be great. That.
Now, speaking of Laura and Cara, let's get to the Era 2's deliberation. And once again, this is why I see that Cara has grown. She said, for the first time, let me put my walls down. And let's say, hey, yes, we had a beef in the past right now, but let's, work together for the new era. And then Banaz will say, what happens if you're up here? It's like, Cara's like, let's not talk about hypothetical. Let's talk about the here and now right now. Bananas, come on, bro. Like, we know what you're trying to do, but it's like, I hate when people say, what if I was in that position right now? It's like, no, at the end of the day, we're here on the here and now right now. I don't know what would happen right now. I don't know. But right now, I'm very proud of Cara because it's like, yo, let's leave the past behind. Let's work together because remember, rivals, your team of one of your hated enemies. But like Banana said himself, you have to work with your partner. Like, forget what happened in the past. You got to dwell in a relationship and work together and win this thing. So it's like, yo, like, I understand, like, Cara is a threat, but, like, as of right now, you said you want the best in your team right now. Like I said, if you get Cara, you already go for Cara already, it's like, yo, you like, now she's going to want you out right now. It's like, you're setting your team up for failure right there. Like, once again, the chemistry is going to be like, oh, my God, Era 2 had potential to be like the all-star woman cast right there. But then, y'all, we're in it because of past beasts right there, which is why I said to this day, Laurel's and Cara's relationship is toxic. They should not be friends because I don't see how friends do that to one another. And speaking of friends, I'm surprised that Ryan and Laura don't follow each other anymore.
I know. I mean, I saw that. I mean, I feel like
Nicole stirs everything. Right?
Yeah, Nicole stirs
Didn't
everything up.
Didn't they say, Laurel, stay away from Nicole? She is not the one. Like, isn't that what Carl was doing in All Stars 4?
Mm-hmm, it was.
And we see it happen again. Y'all not together again.
But we're also adults. Like, we're all adults. You can't tell people who to be with and what to do. Like, it's never going to work.
True.
It's never going to work.
Yeah, very, very true. But, like, we see this time and time again, though. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Fool me 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't learn. But, like, Laurel, you say you want to have a good team. Granted, I know. I'm not saying I know what's going to happen. Like, even though I'm proud of Laurel, it's not going to happen. I just get to look at the vote already.
Yeah.
Like, it's Bananas and Laurel. And like I said, like, they're. And once again, you go back to World of Worlds 2. Some shady ass shit when they went trying to throw the challenge right there. And already it's like, yo, man, like, I can't fuck with Bananas and Laurel right now. Because it's like, if y'all say you want a strong team to get you to the end, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cara is willing to work with you because she knows what's at stake right now. Why, like you said, have a better social game. And this is her trying to be doing a better social game right now. But Graham, no know what's gonna happen yet, but I just gotta feel it's not gonna work out. Oh, by the way, Ryan says he wants Brandon. Ryan says he wants Brandon.
Right? Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah. I mean,
like, they're all strong. Like, I feel like, they're all strong in different things. Like, the only person on this season that I could say, honestly, that is, like, weak are Katie. And I hate saying this, but, like, also Ryan.
Oh, yeah. After how you didn't know there's sport trying to avoid elimination each single time, it's like, yeah, like he's good TV. Like, you have people that are great confessionals, like Tina, Amanda, Cara, Laurel, Bananas. You have people that are great confessionals, but when it comes to, like, performance, it's like, yeah, and that's why it's like, Error 2, it's like, it could have female cat, like, nothing's ever perfect. But, like, in terms of the guys, though, yeah, they could have done a better job with that one.
Yeah.
And it's not throwing any shade at them, but, like, it could have been a lot better with that decision right there. It could have. Now, Error 3, Tony's like, hey, do you want to take the strongest out, or do you want to, do you want to get Jordan out? Because right now he's the strongest one right now. But Jordan was like, yeah, but Jordan was like, you gotta get to a final. You gotta get there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get there. And I'm surprised that Corey and Tony are still beefing over this pasta shit right there. Like,
right. Well, I mean, at
that,
this point, you're gonna find anything,
Yeah. But
especially having power, you're gonna be like, okay, well, leg swept me 10 years ago. Like, I'm gonna put him in.
But Jordan does take people to finals.
Jordan does take people to finals.
But we all know deep down you're not working together though when you get to the final.
But Corey has a way of getting to finals by doing what he does.
But he always comes up short though.
But he does always come up short. But I mean,
like I said, every decision is not easy. There's a plus and a negative. The plus side is you get Jordan out there, you get somebody strung out, but your chances of winning dailies now aren't really the best. However, if you keep Jordan around, your chances of winning dailies are high. But you have Jordan with you, you take him to a final, he might beat you. So it's like it's so difficult because it's like there's always every decision you make in the challenge comes with a positive and a negative. It's rare when a decision is like full positive and no negatives at all.
I agree.
It's very rare with that. So it's like it's a tough decision for Corey. Now for the girls, Amanda told her as it is. Amanda's like, listen, I don't like you. I'm not gonna kiss your ass. So that's like, Amanda, we get it. You don't follow Toy, but she then says, hey, we have the same relationships with the people, which she does bring up a good point because um, Avery doesn't really know anybody.
No.
Which honestly, I'm surprised she got voted into this thing too. Because like I don't. Would Sarah would have been she? Would Sarah be era 3? No, Sarah would have been era 2.
Sarah would have been era 2.
Sarah would have been era 2. I feel as though there could be something. There could have been someone better than Avery in era 3.
I like Avery.
I like her too, but she wasn't my first choice.
I agree. There definitely could have been like, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
But I will say this though. You throw Avery in, Avery against Nia, you know what happened last time when they were two together? They fought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They fought. So, you know.
We did fight. I forgot about that.
That's actually one of the few first times in the real world people have fought and they did not get kicked out.
Wow. That there are 3 people from the real world Portland on era 3. That's a lot of people from one season of the real world. Jordan, Nia, and Avery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, I just thought of that.
Oh yeah. Kayla would have been nice. Oh, Kayla would have been nice.
I love Kayla. Jenna would have been era 3.
Jenna would have been era 3. Jenna would have been. I know people are not the biggest fan of him, but Zach.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to invite Zach back to the challenge.
We'll talk about We'll talk a little bit off camera with that one, right?
Yeah. But Jenna, I would love Jenna. I would have loved to see Jenna.
Like I said, every cast is not going to be perfect. Like every cast is not going to be perfect. But it's like, you know, it's still a good cast. But I also say, yeah, but I also saying this too about everything. John A, you've won All Stars, both 2 and 3. 2, scratch my head about that one still. But 3, you won that fair and square.
Absolutely.
You know but I will say this: your competition has upgraded, and it's no disrespect to the people that are on the other All Stars, but like the competition in All Stars and the Daily Challenge, it's different.
It's very different. Very different.
And also, I know we talked about TV, but maybe Nicole should have been this season. She would have been era 3. Right?
Yes, era 3, definitely.
She would have been era 3 right there. So I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that we wish would have been on this season. Oh, I know he's not the biggest fan, but Shane would have been interesting to see though.
Shane would have been fun.
Well, no, is he going to be an All Stars 5 though?
I think he is going to be an All Stars 5. Yeah.
Okay. I guess but yeah. And then you know, if I'm Tori though, I'll put Avery in.
I'd put Avery in too.
And if I'm and Corey, he's kind of sentimental because, like John A said, Tori's got a ride or die Devin. Tori's got her ex fiance Jordan. Yeah, Tony, you're going in, buddy. Like I plead your case. By all means, plead your case, but it's like you're going in.
Mm-hmm.
You're going in. And Tori's gonna do whatever she can to protect Jordan.
Absolutely.
I mean, even though Tori's not well liked, she does have Jordan's back, and she's shown that she did it in the the All Stars Championship, whatever that was. Yeah, she helped them out in that one. So I mean, you know, that's a ride or die right there. Even though they're not together anymore, they're still ride or dies. Now, we end this with the Era 4 celebration, and well, first of all, Michelle, miss me with the tears. Miss me with that. You got power, and you're still crying. At the end of the day, you and the reason are not on the same thing. You're gonna cry about it. Save your girl. But here's the thing, though. They both got to agree on the decision, right? The winners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they have to agree on it.
Now makes you rethink because why is it they can't make a decision?
If they can't make it, I'm sure then I don't know. That's a great question. Like, what if they can't make a decision? Because you don't want the loser to have to pick their opponent. You know what I mean? That's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would have to rewatch it, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they both have to agree on who they're going to send in.
Mm-hmm.
But then again,
said maybe that's Horacio can maybe like help.
But here's the thing. Back in Era 1, Rachel said that I was going to pick the guys and she was going to pick the girls. I feel as though they don't have to agree on it then, maybe.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Maybe it's only one decision of who they. I don't know. I have to people in the comments, let us know because now I'm a little bit confused right there.
Yeah. I don't
Obviously,
know.
I'm gonna rewatch and see what they said, and I'll have my answer question, have my question answer. But like, let me know in the comment section below, though. Let me know about that. But oh my god, when I heard Josh speak about his relationship and stuff like that, I'm just like, bro, man. Like, okay, if we're being real about this, look who you have on your team. Horace's been to a final. Kylan kills in eliminations. Paulie's been consistent, has been in the final. You're gonna pick all those guys over. You're gonna pick Josh over those guys,
Right.
like his relations. What relations does he have besides being annoying?
Right. I agree with that.
I mean,
Like,
yes, him and Kasey are cool, but it's like, bro, like, I don't know. It's a bit of a no-brainer. But the highlight was Paulie calling out Thea right there. We can set us in the sand. Like, man, I'm like, okay, shit.
all right. I feel like that's another volunteer though. Like you're volunteering again. But I don't know. I wouldn't do that with
I would
Theo
never
in an
do that shit.
elimination.
It's
Like,
bro, did you
shut
notice?
my mouth and sit back. Like,
Did you notice when whatever what Theo said, both Kylan and Josh look at each other like and move back? Like, was that touring? Was that practice? Because how y'all both look at each other like that and just move back like that? That was too perfect. They were too perfect. They was like someone's gonna highlight that. Like the timing of Kylan and Josh looking at each other at that scene where Theo and Paulie are talking. Like, what?
it's good.
But I love play, but it's like this is what keeping it real goes wrong. I feel like it was a dick measurement contest, and I fuck with Paulie, even though he does things I don't like. But like I fuck with, but it's like, bro, guys, like, are we gonna let Josh get a pass right here? Like, bro, like y'all need to put your egos aside and have a. I mean, Olivia said herself, like season 40. We're to bury the hatchet between these people, or we become rivals forever.
Yes.
And it seems like Paulie and they're gonna be rivals forever. And it's like, damn, I really wanted y'all to work together.
I mean, if they work together, I feel like them working together would be amazing. I feel like Theo and Paul, they should if they do another rival season, they should have.
We need another rival season. That's what we need.
I know.
We need another rival season because we're getting more rivalries as things goes on right there. Like, we need another one of those.
Imagine a Theo and Paulie team.
Imagine Amanda and Tori team.
Oh my god, Amanda and Tori.
Oh,
then you can do like Nerese and Olivia. They would be cool.
The grant, like, I'm so excited for this season. Don't get me wrong, but it's like we need new rivalries after what's been going on lately right now. Now, granted, though, I don't know how many people you're gonna get for the next season because Era 1, I mean, all of them might be done after this season for all.
I know.
Era 2 can still possibly still perform, but it's like you have Era 3 and 4, and it's like, do we know too many rivalries going on between them right now? It's not a whole lot of rivalries as far as we know.
There's not. I mean, you could even do like a.
I mean, you would have to bring people from Big Brother and Survivor, which we're not going to know their rivalries unless you watch the show, obviously. But like, I don't watch those shows, so it's like I wouldn't know what their rivalries are.
I mean, this season of Big Brother would have a ton of rivalries. It's insane. It's awesome.
Is that crazy? Huh?
Oh my god, I love this season of Big Brother.
Yeah. Now, if you had to predict, who do you think is going to go into elimination?
From each era?
Yeah, let's go over here. From era 1, I think it's going to be, well, it's already going to be Derek. It's going to be Derek against Mark. I think it's going to be Katie against Anissa. That's my prediction for era 1.
That's my prediction as well.
All right. Era 2, I have it going to be Cara against Kellyanne. And like, I think the biggest thing for me was just seeing the era 2 team up with the women. I feel as though we're just getting robbed from that. I really wanted to see this team work together. It would have been great. I just feel this team would have been unstoppable. Because like I said, Cara was willing to like, yo, I will work with you. But then this is production. Like when I saw the article about them having to compete in the invitation, I'm like, God damn it, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's going to be Cara against Kellyanne and Brandon against Ryan.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Error
Oh,
3,
three.
I'm Tony is going to be Tony against Leroy.
Tony and Leroy.
I'm
And
kind of
then
I'm going to say Avery against Naya.
that would,
I
yeah, that would
I
be
don't think
sick. That
I
would be
don't
awesome.
I mean, I would say Error 3 is the one where I'm a little bit unsure of in terms of the females. I'm Tony's going in. There's no way he's not going in.
No,
But
there's
like
no
I
way.
think it's going to be Avery against Naya, but I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Because in
I
terms
think
of the
it's going to
girl,
be Avery and Naya. Like, I can't see.
but then again, Tori doesn't really know a John A like that as well.
Yeah, but John, I think that John A is really good at not getting voted in when it comes to like a singular vote. Like John A is good with the social game in that sense, and I think that she would be able to kind of talk to Tori about that.
Yeah.
I can't see that happening, so it's probably
Yeah.
going to be Avery.
All right. In Error 4, that'd be very funny if Paulie and Theo
Yeah.
talk all that shit and then it doesn't even happen.
I know.
That'll be very funny. But from what
That
I'm
would-
seeing right now, it's gonna be Paulie against Theo, and for the girls, it's gonna be Nerese against
I have no idea.
damn.
I
Well,
know.
no, damn. Yeah,
Because
that's
like
because oh,
I know.
Michelle's gonna protect Olivia.
Yeah, Michelle's going to protect Olivia.
I'll be shocked if Olivia goes in.
But like, how do you choose between Kasey and Jenny?
They're both not the smartest. So
Yeah, that's true.
you gotta hope it's something not physical.
That's true.
Man, if
I
I
don't know.
had to guess, maybe she'll pick Jenny
I would say Jenny.
because she knows Kasey a little bit.
And Kasey has better relationships in the house
Yeah,
than Jenny does. So
Jenny hasn't been done the challenge all that much because after she won Total Badness, she was gone for a little bit. And I know there were some rumors saying that they didn't have Jenny in there because they wanted Tori to win one. I know there's like some rumors going on about that. I really don't know because the whole beef between Tori and Carr was that they had Tori as face the challenge. And I'm like, when was that the case? I never seen that happen. I mean, yeah, Tori's been on a lot of seasons, but like I wouldn't say she was the face of the female challenge at least.
yeah, I wouldn't say that either. I mean, she did have a really good run there, but
She did.
I wouldn't say that she was like the
Oh, you know who I would love to take Josh's place in the Era 4? I would love to see Emmanuel. Not because I'm a fan of him, but like I need this guy to get some humble pie.
Yeah.
I need this guy to get humble pie so bad because yes, you've won a challenge. I give you that. But Devin was not wrong. He said you won against a bunch of losers. You won with not a single champ.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Bro, let's see you perform against, the heavy hitters. Because you were talking all that shit. Like, I mean, granted, Devin did kind of call you out. I don't agree with what he did, but like, was Devin wrong for what he said? No, but it's like for him to say, I will kick your ass. So like, okay, bro, you won one challenge. Stop feeling yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have loved to see Emmanuel in this season because he needed some humble pie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He needs some humble pie. And like I said, we're getting 8 eliminations in the next episode. So I think once that's out the way, then the real challenge can begin. But once again, I just feel like we were robbed of these team ups.
I agree. I agree. Like, yeah.
Because I really wanted to see all these people work together.
That
I'm not saying it's gonna be every single time. Like I said, we knew that deep down that it was gonna be down to like, one person from each era, but it's like, damn, man, like
can we get one team challenge first?
Yeah, man. Like I was just but here's my thing about the scene that I'll be concerned about is that we talked about, great elimination matchups and let it be something, too strong people, let it be something that's physical against them, right? My one thing that concerned me is that let the final be good, because it's like I hate when it's like the season does really really well, and then we get to a BS final.
Mm-hmm.
That's what like gets me upset, because All Stars 4 was pretty damn good, but that final, even despite how Laura won that, it just still wasn't a good final regardless.
It was
Though
not a good final. It was not.
it was boring.
Yeah.
It was whack, and that's why it's like, and I hate to say it, this is where people say All Stars might not be on a level of the daily challenge right there. Like the seat, like the app challenge right there. They've never been all that great
Mm-hmm.
when I
I
look at
agree.
them. So
The
it's
finals
like,
have not been good on them.
it's like crazy. And I know they talked about this before. Do you consider those like a win to the resume?
I do.
I
I do.
do, I do.
I
But it's
wouldn't say it's like the same as like, the flagship show, but it's still a challenge. Like it's still
you're like, you still
I
gotta respect John
I
Day
would
for
still lose.
what's
Like
up.
I would still lose. Like I wouldn't lose.
I was losing a heartbeat.
Yeah, like
I was in a heartbeat. But I will say this though: we have been seeing a lot of talk between like old school versus new school. So it's like, even though it's not the perfect cast, we're still getting what we asked for, though.
yes, we are still getting exactly what we asked for.
Like I said, not perfect, but like for what we got, for the amount of chance that we got right now, I like it.
I like it. I'm excited. I'm so
I'm
happy.
excited. Like I said, I am curious to see how this eliminations work. Very, very curious right now. So, yeah. By the way, who do you think Tina's talking to when she says the one no one likes you? Who do you think she's talking to about that?
When
I'm,
Tina said it,
yeah, I wonder who she's talking to.
I
People
don't
might say it
know.
might be bananas.
It probably is bananas. Well, yeah, because it's probably bananas.
Oh,
But bananas
actually,
don't care.
speaking of that, let's go with some of the tweets of like the episode. Okay, I don't have everyone's tweets right there, but like we're gonna go over a few tweets. You have Olivia said, also, me and the Reeds had multiple conversations. Some were hard and some were sweet. I don't understand why they aren't showing us the converse. I said a lot in the chamber. Where's all that?
Mm.
Part two. But now was saying, probably the same one who edited out my toast. Let's jump him. And Tina retweeted saying, you are the only one that has said that your toast was left out. Just relax. Rachel was better. Just admit it. I liked Rachel's.
I liked Rachel's too. I liked
Yeah.
Rachel's.
Yeah. I didn't think that Banels would be hurt about that. Um Paulie said, I may be in a new era, but don't get it twisted. I'm cut from a different cloth than these new kids. I don't play that kumbaya bullshit. I was born in the wrong generation.
Okay.
I,
All right, Polly.
I don't know why he said that right there. I really don't know why he said that. Another one was John said I came in second right behind Horacio, but go off hater in the editing room. Also, Horacio finished first before the girls in our era, and majority of everyone aside from Laurel. But of course, they made our era look like we were way behind. Okay, he came in second, but he still lost.
You lost.
So like, honestly, I forgot who came in second right there. I was just focused on who won that. Basically, who came in first, who came in last. Those are the tweets that I read from most likely Pod. Shout out to her right now. She's a great podcaster. Have you heard of her?
Yes, I have.
I like her. She's a really cool person right there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Mel, I said a decent first episode. But like I said, I still think we were robbed. That's a great team. I'll continue to say that. I'll continue to die on that hill alone. But like overall, it's still good. It was still good.
Still
I just feel bad for her too, because it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well with them.
It's not.
It is not. Because yeah, but we're getting the weak players out, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. But like I said, we got to talk about off camera about how we're gonna discuss next week's episode, because I had to talk to you about something about that. But anyway, folks, this was our first recap. We're gonna do our best to do this stuff every week. Granted, I do have some end of the summer plans, so we'll try our best, to give you guys this shit weekly. But I'm just happy to be back right now.
Me too.
I am just happy to be back right now. Talking about season 40. Yeah, we're on season 40. God damn.
No, I know. 25 years I've been watching this show.
It's 25 years now.
25 years.
Damn.
I was 12.
When you first started watching the challenge,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was 13 when I started watching the challenge. What,
When did you start watching the challenge? What season did you start?
It was definitely in the era of 1 days. I mean, I watched gives and pieces of it. It was Derek against Cyrus one of those days.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Is that the gauntlet, maybe?
It was one of the gauntlets. But I would say the challenge I really just started watching from there and watching everything else was Fresh Meat 2.
Okay.
Era no, not Fresh Meat 2. Fresh Meat 1. My bad. Fresh Meat 1. So I go back to era 1. I have more memories of era 2. But I would say I'm in the middle between era 1 and era 2.
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay, that's fair.
Like I said, I'm cheering for era 1 and era 2 to win, honestly.
I agree. Me too. I would love to see that, just to be okay, this is the challenge. This is it.
Actually, before we go, and I was saying this in my video about the cast. I think when it comes to the guys, I feel so the three goats are Banana, CT, and Jordan.
Yes.
If whoever wins is between those three, if it's one of those three, would you say they would be the GOAT challenger of all time?
Yes.
I mean, because it's because we have to think about this too. CT has defeated Bananas. Jordan has defeated CT. They've all eliminated each other. So it's not it's the first time that they've got the upper hand. But it's with this season, with this amount of champs right here, would you feel even if it's not one of them, it could be somebody new. Would this make this person a GOAT challenger of all time?
No. Not if they just won this season. Say Brandon wins this season. You really think he would be the greatest of all time?
No. But I guess it depends on the person that wins it then.
Yeah, I would say if it's between CT or Bananas or Jordan win, I would say that they would be the greatest challenger of all time.
Now, what about the females? If it's between Rachel, Laurel, Cara. See, Emily, for me, the resume's gotta be bigger. I like Emily, but her resume is just not
I agree.
long.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, she is a champ.
She's never been to. She's never lost an elimination. She makes it to a final each season.
Yeah, but her resume isn't as long.
It's not
as Cara or Laurel or Rachel.
For right now, for the guys, I saw Bananas as the GOAT challenger, and for the females, believe it or not, I have Cara up there. But if Laurel wins this season, I will pick Laura up there.
Yeah.
But
I never the girls is always hard for me because
it would
be Cara. It would be Cara, but I'm biased and I'm just not a huge Cara fan. She gets on my nerves, but
you're a fan of Laurel?
I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Laurel either. Not a huge fan.
Dang, so who would be your female GOAT then?
Evelyn.
I understand Evelyn, but
she's not on this season.
She hasn't been in this so long, right there. She hasn't.
I know.
I would love to see Evelyn come back.
She's the greatest. She's the greatest girl challenger of all time, though.
I mean, she did help Paul win her first challenge. But yeah, but oh my God, she made she got Paul a win right there.
Yeah,
so Evelyn, why wasn't she ever called back?
I don't know. I mean, I would hope that she was called back and she said no, because Evelyn is the greatest female challenger of all time.
I would go with you with that, but I said I have not seen her back in so long. That's my only thing with Evelyn. Another person that would have been good to come back, Coral. I just remembered that. I would take Coral out of. I don't think she likes to do the challenge anymore, though.
I don't think so either.
So it's like we gotta respect it. But would I like to see her in there? Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would like to see Palmer come back too. Like I said, we can go on and on about what will be our perfect cast right there.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to deal with what we got, and I still like the cast. Like, can it be better? Absolutely, but like, I'm so happy with what we got now. I guess in terms of like era 1 and era 2, era 3 and 4, I'm fine with that. Could it still be better of era 3 and 4? Yeah, but I feel as though fans just have like era 1 and 2. It's like there's so much potential with era 1 and 2, so much. You know, but we'll see, guys. But we're gonna wrap it up for our first episode. Please give this video a like. Please, subscribe to Knuckles Family, because right now I'm at 399 subscribers right now. You got to get up to 400. Now, Grant, by the time we upload this video, maybe I will get up to 400. I don't know, but like that would really be nice if I can get to 400 subscribers. Really, really nice. But like I said, give us a like and share the video, comment the video. Like, who do you think is going into elimination? Without like, don't spoil it, please. Like, don't spoil it. Just give your prediction who you think is going to win. It's going to go into elimination. Just please, and also comment if were we right about not getting a potential good team up with these people, because I feel as though we were wrong about that. Era 2, I'm just more about Era 2, I just really want to see those ladies work together. I really wanted to see that. I really wanted to see that. We'll see, but folks, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Happy Friday, because this video will be posted on Friday. So have a good weekend and still enjoy, the few weeks of summer left.
Yes.
Yes. All right, everybody. You guys have a good night. Take care.
Bye.